EA Sports. It's in the game. That wasn't a lucky play. That was just good football.
Spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go have no time for cold cuts. The game like big fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent. Ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Seattle. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. First carry here for Ken Walker. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson, and the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. It's caught, and it's 8-0. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Seahawks take over first down 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they fail. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Deep ball for Goodwin. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On 4th down, Smith. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Rodgers now on 1st down. That is caught by Cobb, and it's a Packer touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers, and the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That's caught. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. 1 play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 out the gate early.
88 out the gate? What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 now at the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Rodgers now on first down.
This one swung out here to Jones.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
Got a man, it's Tunyon.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers.
He'll go right back to Tunyon.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2.
They'll look to throw. It's complete. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Lockett the man in motion.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Rodgers again now. And his throw is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Play action. It's Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's got it inside the 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing again is Smith. And Walker has it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Geno's going to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this a very, very short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that move's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now swing pass for Dillon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
And again, it's Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now it's Rodgers.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
Rodgers will throw for it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Room here to run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. And that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. To throw is Smith. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Here's Smith looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Open man, here is Cobb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Rodgers now on first down. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got room. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 40 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. From his goal line here, Smith. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down, Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. The 40. Past the 20. The fake punt works to absolute perfection. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Smith. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be third and forever. Throwing now is Geno. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Throwing is Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Steps away. And it's a Packers touchdown. Randall Cobb from 13 yards out. And the Packers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Ready? Hurt! Right there, hurt!
On 1st down, Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Goodwin. Touchdown, Seahawks. Marquise Goodwin. His second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run it, let your linemen surge, and fire out.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 26 yards.
On 1st and 10, Smith.
Deep ball for Goodwin.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
That's good for the Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, it's Smith.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. And the option play works on the 2-point try. What did you think of the call?
I like the call. What you're worried about, though, is if the defense blitzes the play. And if they do, what your answer is, the option. Why? If they blitz it, the quarterback has a chance to get rid of it to a trailing back. That one worked pretty well there.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Rodgers looking to throw. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
From the 50, it's Smith. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game. Myers' kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll make this an 8-point game. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
One last throw here for Smith. This to possibly force OT. And this is going to be caught. He got it for a touchdown. And they're a 2-point conversion away from tying this game with 0 seconds on the clock.
And understandably, this crowd is in an absolute frenzy. But they've got to back it off a little bit, let the guys operate, and they need to take a deep breath as well. They still got to get a 2-point conversion in order to tie this one.
And he is in. The play works, and we are headed to overtime. I think we just witnessed the ultimate head-scratching moment. All they needed was the extra point to win the game, and they don't get the 2-point try. Why did they go for the 2-point conversion?
It is a head-scratcher, but I go back to when we sat down with them in our meeting, and they just kept coming back to special teams has just been not very good in practice this week. I wonder if that ghost loomed over them and decided not to kick it there and go for 2, but still, I think your odds are a whole lot better just snapping and putting it down and kicking.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. You got to kick the extra point.
This is taken way up at the 25. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent return to start overtime. So do they get crazy and attack the end zone and try and get the 6 points to end the game? Or do you just play it to where you kick the field goal and put the game in the hands of your defense?
Rodgers now on first down.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Now Rodgers. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown. And in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete